actual setup for, based on my predictions, the Super Bowl prediction. I switched to 15-minute quarters, and here we go. Enjoy, and thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and without further ado, here we go.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. Kate Scott and Brock Huard, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one.
And a side note here, sorry for an interruption again. Apparently the NFL makes the rule that NFC teams get to be home in odd number Super Bowls and the AFC in even number Super Bowls. For those that didn't know, those who knew, I'm not telling them anything new. That's how I base my decision, based on the actual NFL rules. So the Broncos get to be the, so to quote, home team in this game. And without further ado, back to the video and the presentation, and we're about to kick off. Enjoy the game.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. This makes it up to the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out, a former Auburn quarterback who entered the league in 2019, Jarrett Stidham.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stidham off the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To the air with Stidham. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Stidham now to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. Off the play action, Stidham. That one's complete, right side.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll throw again, Stidham. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. That throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
3rd and goal for Dobbins. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Stidham trying to get on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. Space pass for 35. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Stidham now, 1st and 10. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Harvey has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos stretch their early lead to 9.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos go up 10-zip here in the first.
Broncos 10, Rams nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
They'll motion Smith left. Play action now for Stafford. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
We've set it downs from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's almost at it worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Rams have the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Motion man right is Smith. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
1-yard gain.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Stafford finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Rams are set to punt. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's a design run. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. Fair catch made here at the 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion. Straight ahead with Williams. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To throw, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Stidham off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Broncos, first down. First down and goal to go.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Harvey does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own one. Yikes.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard. Stidham on a sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
17. Rams nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 17-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Stafford now connects on the crosser, and he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing now, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down.
Los Angeles.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Stafford from the gun. Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to 10.
17. Rams 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Mims. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Off the play action, Stidham. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They run the counter with Dobbins. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, second down. Here's Stidham. Completed over the middle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long now. It's Stidham. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punting away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 7 at the 23-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Man in motion, headed right. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Catch made over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. They'll bring the tight end in motion. Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. Complete back to the right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Here he is on third and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
First down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now it's Williams. Got some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Stafford. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. 4th down. Here's Stafford. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Going left side, Williams with it. He's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
I did 2 games before, an AFC and an NFC, to answer the question of why the Broncos are there. The Broncos had beat Patriots 17-14. It's on my channel already. And the Rams had beat the Seahawks. So in tradition of that, I put these 2 teams as my earlier predictions for the championship games.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing.
Stidham's at quarterback because he's hurt. Was it Bo Nix is actually hurt?
Here's 1st and goal.
I'm doing simulation, so I'm not the one playing it. It's the computer doing it. The rosters are set up by the current roster according to who's injured and all that. It takes into account. I didn't know that when I watched it. I was like, oh, wow, they actually got him as the starter. And he's winning. That's crazy.
He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
Well, they were shutting him out until the Rams just jumped the light.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another. And
but
if you are able,
you can check out my other videos I did earlier today. The 2, Stidham won, Stidham, whatever his name is, versus the Patriots. It was crazy. They were leading it to half, and then the Patriots took the lead, and he got a last-minute drive down the field and won the game for him, moving him to the Super Bowl. So I don't think that's going to happen in real life, but in Madden world, it did happen. Okay, back to the video, and thanks for the questions there. I try to answer them as I'm watching the game here. And just so everybody knows, I put 15-minute quarters, which I'm regretting now because this game is taking so long. Alright, well, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. As always, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And again, thanks. Back to the video.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stidham. Has him on a quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Dobbins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down. In the shotgun, it's Stidham. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. To throw, Stafford. Some pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
For those of you tuning in, this is based on the 2 predictions I did earlier for the championship games, AFC and NFC. And this is who Madden had picked to win. Wow, the Rams are killing them now or something. That's crazy. And they just scored to take the lead. And somebody had asked the question earlier about why is Stidham in for the Broncos, because Bo Nix is hurt.
We hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL.
Apparently Madden keeps the updated rosters when you do the quick play simulations. And, well, Rams are ahead, 2017. At one point, it was 17-0 Broncos with Stidham at quarterback. That's crazy. And there's the point up, and 21-17, up by 4 now. The Rams, 4 plays, 73 yards, 126 on the clock. Wow. Off the clock. That's crazy. Tim's like, man, I got to get back in the groove, And again, he's in there because Bo Nix is hurt in real life. And I'm not the one playing this. It's all simulated. Computer's in complete control of this. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in to watch. Welcome to the channel. Trying to put entertaining videos on here, and well, it's a pretty close game with the Rams coming all the way back from 0 to overtake the lead against the Broncos, 21-17. And Stidham's in at quarterback for the Broncos because Bo Nix is hurt in real life. And just an update, I see new people coming in. This is based on the fact that I did an NFC and AFC prediction, and I put the 2 winners from that into this game here for Super Bowl 60 according to the world of Madden. This game isn't so bad. I don't like John Madden because he shits on the Eagles, but yeah, I'm an Eagles fan. And it's crazy. Let's call the game here. I have the sound muted so that it's not back feeding onto mine and making it weird. Oh, that's a nice catch. There's Super Bowl logo. 2-minute warning. Coming up on halftime.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Stidham in the gun. Takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He throws far side. And he's got a first down. I can't even see who the hell it was. Engram, I guess it was, number 1. How did he get back in the huddle so fast? That's crazy. Only in Madden.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch. And that quarterback
just caught the pass and then was back in the huddle when they switched the camera over. Like, shit, why aren't they up by more points? He's that damn quick. And he's sacked. Stidham sacked. A loss of 5. 2nd and 15, that'll bring up. I do pretty good today. Make some comments if you think I'm doing good at announcing. Otherwise, I'll shut the hell up. And there we go, 21-17. 2nd and 15. Stidham getting the call for the play. Going the team. There he goes. There goes that guy, looking tough. Going to stop him. I'm going to break him down. I'm going to break him down. And there he goes. Stidham in the gun. He's back. Taking too long. Way too long. Going to get sacked again. And bang, there it is. He's holding that ball way too long. So, and I am responding to the comments. They're open on the channel. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask. If anybody wants me to shut the hell up, then feel free to say so.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
They just say it by leaving the channel.
Here he goes.
That's fun. There he goes. Scramble. What the hell is that? Did he get clotheslined or did he just fall down? Like, was that a slide or did he get clotheslined? This is football, right? Not wrestling? All right. Madden tries to make it so realistic. And they pan around the stadium. And there they go. Another field goal. Did he make it? Looks good. See it from the side. Like, follow the ball. I think he got it. All right. Oh, only down by a point. Now it's 21-20. The Broncos had the lead, 17-0. And the Rams have stormed back, took a 21-17, and now they brought it within a point. Here we go. Rams to kick off. Broncos to kick off. Sorry.
Trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Corum now on the return.
Future note is I won't make a mistake of making the game 15 minutes in each quarter. This is ridiculous. I feel like I've been sitting there forever. Those watching, those welcome to the channel. Those just joined. This is based on my AFC, NFC predictions. And the people that won that game are the Rams and Broncos, and they're playing here. In this prediction.
All right, going empty.
It's not my actual predictions. I just based it on what Madden said was going to happen. So this is Madden's fault that's is silly. I think both these teams are actually not going to be there. My real prediction with the injury to the Broncos quarterback, Nix, and Stidham being in there, but Madden has him playing like a superstar. But in real life, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to be a Nick Foles and take his team to the Super Bowl.
You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Is it possible? Yeah, anything's possible. But I think it's going to be the Patriots, Seahawks, and the Super Bowl. Pretty sure that's a rematch. Everybody knows for sure that Patriots, Seahawks is a rematch. Let me know. Thank you. See, up to 3 people watching again. Yes. Most I had was 5. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And I could really use help with that. But also, thanks for watching. Put this video together on a whim. And I keep saying the same thing over and over because I don't see who's joining. I just see the number keeps changing. Now it's 3 again. Did predictions earlier for both conferences, and this is the resulting winners who are now predicting the Super Bowl. This is not my prediction as far as who I think is going to be in the Super Bowl. It's Madden. I just want to be clear. All right, and the Rams driving. First down is theirs, Parkinson. And they have to update a roster, so all the people playing on either team are the ones that are actually going to play in the games later today. Right? Still later today? Yeah. Because they apparently they update the rosters. Like Stafford, this is his 17th season. I've seen that on there. I was like, really? He's been in it that long? So I Googled it, and yeah, he's been there that long. 17 seasons as a quarterback. That's crazy. He's going to end up crippled. Did he just miss that? Yes, he did. Dang.
2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa
They go in the half, down, only up by a point.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime.
The team winning at halftime today has been victorious.
Kind of a punch,
but the Rams up 21-20. They might be the Madden Super Bowl champion prediction.
The second half, can either team pull away?
It's crazy.
Find out.
Welcome to the channel. I see new people just came in.
Broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock.
I can't hear any of the stuff they say, so that there's no back noise on the recording. I have it muted, but I know it's on. I checked on my phone, so I know that even though I have it muted here, it's still playing for you guys. Checked it just to make sure. Didn't want you guys to be like, what's going on? Where's the subtitles? You know, or some crazy stuff like that. That'd be crazy. I want to watch my channel.
Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl.
Damn, that's like the short. Like, why can't real life be like that? 3-second halftime back to the game. That would be awesome. What's your thoughts out there, the people that are watching? When you enjoy like 30-second, like they put on, well, it won't be 30 seconds. You figure commercials. So 3 commercials. So that's roughly about 30-second, which clocks as a minute and a half for halftime. Somebody comes out, updates you about what happened to that, and then bang. 5 minutes total for the halftime show, and then bang, you're back out.
On the play fake, here's Stafford.
because they bring in these big name superstars and blah, blah, blah. And then the Super Bowl ticket is like $10,000. So you're like, what the? You know, regular Joes can't go watch the game unless you saved up all year for the Super Bowl. And there's no guarantee your team's going to be in the Super Bowl. I guess just the thrill of being in the Super Bowl would be enough. But that's ridiculous. How much these tickets cost in these games. The better the seat you want, the more you're going to pay. And there's the Rams running away with it.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Rams have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the
In the third quarter, the Rams up by a point, 21-20.
First down now, ball
at one point, the Broncos with Stidham at quarterback have led 17-0. The Rams have dominated the second and starting the third quarter here.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game.
The end of the, the Broncos have got a field goal to make it 21-20, trying to score.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Stafford.
Another run for Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for
Ran off for 8 yards.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
I don't see what it was before. Did he get all that, man?
3rd and just 2 to go.
All right. 3rd and 2. Stafford in the gun. Takes a snap. He's back. Looking. Quick throw. Touchdown. Oh, man. The Rams jumping it up. Now they'll lead by 8 points unless they go for 2. Then they'll lead by 9 points. And that would make it a 2-score game.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, bro.
Computer does a lot of wacky stuff.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams grow their lead to 8.
Broncos 20.
Welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Escapes the defender. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Stidham off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I got a sense, Kate.
Ramsey thought he was a motorcycle or what?
Can I find a way
Born to be wild, I guess that was his tribute there. Yeah.
He's now done it twice.
Man does some weird ass shit. They're so tame. Come on, man, let's get back in this game. We were winning, and now what happened?
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
There you go. Stidham, back, looking. He takes way too long with the ball. I hope he doesn't do that in real life. Patriots will have an easy game at that point. And, but that was a nice catch and run. Nice throw, too.
First down.
Hit him on the move. Kept him going.
At the 41-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact
Broncos
same
trying to
thing.
get back
Look
in
at the
this
difference
game.
in field
Down by
position.
8.
By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins.
There goes the running back. Across the 30, got the first down, and a little more.
Nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains
Why are they cheering? Yeah, we let them get a first down. Don't think they'd be cheering for that one. That side, yeah. They just did it. Defense is going to be a little upset. Dang it. We'll get them next time. Eventually you run out next time. There goes the run play again. He only gets 2 on that one.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
It takes so long to pan in the camera. Madden simulations.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and
Should be allowed
8.
to skip that. I'm not playing it, simulated. Stidham in the gun. He's back. Looking, plenty of time. Throws, completes to the sideline. Did he get out of bounds? Yes, he did. So that takes it to the 11-yard line for a first down. Trying to get back into this game. They need a touchdown and then a 2-point conversion to tie it up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
They line up at the 11. Stidham still in the gun.
From the
Big
red zone
snap.
now.
Fake the handoff. He's back. Plenty of time. Going to get sacked. He doesn't, but it's incomplete.
On that one, it's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time.
To me, that's a waste.
And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard,
Eagles
we call
did
them
that shit a lot
alligators.
this
One
season. That's why we got rid of
two
our offensive
alligator,
coordinator.
3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get
All right,
that
so that'll
ball
bring
off
up
the
2nd and 10
defense,
from the
forcing
11.
incompletion.
Stidham up close.
Play action. Stidham.
They call it on center. Takes a design run, and he's throwing to Casper.
Throws this away.
Burr says Casper is not in bounds. Casper is not in bounds. There's Derek Burrs. Good job.
There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No
Yeah, I'll just
connection on the
funny
last
read it.
play, and now it's 3rd down.
So there we go. 3rd and 10. Back in the gun is Stidham. He's back. Looking, throwing. Incomplete, almost a touchdown.
That's incomplete.
He's hit that guy a lot. And the coach is like, yeah, stop him again, stop him again. Well, now they're going to kick a field goal.
Teams spend so much more
They've been
time in the
getting
red
pretty
zone.
good at kicking
They
field
know
goals.
It's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions
There we
and
go.
knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a
Eventually.
chance to win.
And it's up and is good.
And that gets them back within 5.
Listen, all he could do is make the
For the
kicks
Broncos,
call.
edging ever
They need
closer.
extra points from him, but
After
for now,
leading
he's able
the
to
first
handle
quarter
the field goal of the game.
and lost it
Inch
since
them
the
a
second.
bit closer.
And have just been bleh. But Stidham throwing the Casper. That's what I call goods. Like he takes off running before he passes the line, throws the ball to like the sideline. Like, what are you doing?
Corum now on the
Here they
return.
come.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Talking things over. Let's try to put this lead out of reach. Put this game out of reach. Stafford's like, I don't got many years left in me.
Here's 1st and 10.
Wow. And they're back for
They take the
motion.
handoff now, Stafford.
Big handoff, pass, on the run. He's across the 50. He's hit and down on the 45-yard line.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives
was
him a
pretty
1st
good.
down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is
Broncos,
shred.
come on, guys, let's get our hands out of asses.
Shredding the slopes.
Play this game.
Dude, shred
Let's
the defense
shut
just
out
like
the
that.
lights and leave this with a victory here. We're the designated home team. Boom, boom, bang. He gets hit in like a pinball, but gains 9 yards on that play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet.
Broncos look a little tired and frustrated. How are we losing?
That kind of yardage consistently in the NFL.
We made it this far with Stidham as the quarterback? Really? And we're losing?
Last one got him 9, so now they need
With
one more
the
here on
defensive
second
talent
down.
they got, I don't understand, but here we go. And this is based on my predictions, or Madden predictions of the game.
And they bring him down around
Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen in real life.
It's good for a couple of yards.
What's that, Perma 45 ACP? Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the real life one. This is based on the Madden predictions that I did earlier today for AFC, NFC championship
They'll head
games.
up here, 1st and 10 from the
These were the 2
34.
winners.
A run with Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
No, he is
I
not.
can say positive about the execution of that play.
They were down 17-0 going into the second quarter, and it's been all Rams since then.
Last run, not a
With
lot
2
of help.
field goals by the
9 to go
Broncos.
now on 2nd down.
Crazy.
Play action now for Stafford.
It goes deep. Boom.
He's got it to him yet
Picking it up again.
One is caught. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, it looks like the Broncos are going to lose here.
Pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up
I don't think in real life they're going to pass the Patriots
when they have
with the
leverage,
backup quarterback.
sell the deep route and then boom.
If he's
They just
anything like
break
he
it out
is
as
on
if it's
here,
nothing.
he holds the ball way too long.
Stafford now on 1st down.
I guess I got a Rams fan watching the It's play.
Is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Rams fan?
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Yeah, it is. I don't like Madden because of what he did with the Eagles. The Eagles were the only team that gave him a start,
Working from
and he
the
got
gun,
hurt in
here's
a
Stafford.
practice game
And this time
way
they're
back
gonna get
when.
to him before he can get that pass.
Now, Bo Nix is injured in real life, so he's out on here, too.
Change the next play call.
I had no control over the rosters when so they got Stidham
I know we
starting
talk about
the
rhythm a
game,
lot when it comes to music,
and somehow
but
he
it's
beat the
the same
Patriots and got
about
here.
protection. This QB
I'm
was
like,
in
what the?
rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
The Rams just steamrolled the Seahawks in that game. Both are on my channel. You want to look at them, see what's going on.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to
Now,
figure out this
Bo
37.
Nix is injured in real life, and he's not. This is Stidham playing for the Broncos as the quarterback.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd.
He's on the game, but he's injured in real life, so they update the roster, and so he's unfortunately not playing on here. Stidham is. They're making Stidham look like a superstar.
It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately,
Packer
all
fan.
that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal.
You watch what's it called? What's that dude's name? I watch him on there.
That ball security right there.
He announced he has a channel. He watched. He's a Packers fan. I watch his channel. He announced on the last draft one of the picks for the Packers. Can't think of his name off the top of my head right this minute. That's crazy that Stidham's playing this well.
All right, Denver
It's
getting
Tom
everybody
something
set,
or
so
other.
they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. His charge towards the line
And,
is right around 3 yards.
The guy I watch on the YouTube.
This drive on the first play, but it
He's
does
a Packer
put you
fan.
in
I would like to do a video with him. I'm not sure how to do the what's it called.
After the 3-yard pickup,
Yeah, he has
it's
funny
2nd and
videos.
7.
That guy. Especially once he wears all the jerseys and all. Must have cost a lot of money. Buy a jersey for all 32 teams. If I had it, I probably would do it, though. My channel don't make nothing
Trying
yet.
to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And I've learned my lesson and made 15-minute quarters. That was crazy.
Looking slant route complete. This one gets to the 22.
Oh, did they?
Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage,
The former Cardinals one.
This is 2nd and 6 coming
Head
up.
coach. Cost us the Super Bowl here.
From the shotgun, it's Stidham. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he
And you think Philly should have his
it takes a
OC?
player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters
I
the
think
throw.
they should get Mike Kafka. He seems like a safer bet to not
On 3rd down,
leave
Stidham
in the next year. Play one and done. That's getting old here in Philly.
escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's crazy. Sit him running like
You
that.
know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Stidham on the keeper.
How's this guy running with the football like a
This will be
running
stopped
back?
after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read. Saw the
Well,
running
with
back was gonna
Super
get
Stidham in
hit,
there, I guess they're going to, like, he's an all-star running quarterback.
Run picks up
I never
6.
heard of the guy
That means
until they
it's
announced that
2nd
he
and
was
4.
going to play the game on the reports I was reading.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham.
I didn't even know Nick's got hurt.
Took off
But look at this guy running. Like,
and
seriously.
down just a moment
He's dragging
before he's
defenders.
across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance
Yeah, but he
for
drugged the
QB to
defender like
inspire
a yard and a
guys
half.
around him, calling his own number,
Like,
carrying his
is he
teammates to
really
a first
that
down
strong?
on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Damn.
Gun handoff to Harvey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
See, look at that. The quarterback's been running all over the Rams. The running back gets the ball. Boom, stopped immediately. He got the ball and got hit. This is crazy.
Try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
There he goes. I'm pretty sure this guy's not that good in row.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to
And
throw
Stidham
in
calling the
congested
plays. Here we
spaces,
go.
But it can pay big dividends.
He's going to start in the gun. Stidham. Jumps. Touchdown. Broncos. I mean, hell, you got him with a cape on already. What the hell was that throw to? Pass interference. The old Phantom Menace.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
Now, see, that's crazy. Your running back is getting hammered in the backfield. Your just hand it off to the quarterback.
We had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure
He
you
gets
that
at least
offensive line in their own
6-7
way.
yards each time he touches the ball.
We did not give you any
What are you doing?
chance.
A momentary speed bump there
The
on
cat
what
came
has
in the
otherwise
room.
been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
What, you want to be on video? I'm not filming recording.
Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going
High five
backwards,
to everyone,
this
yeah.
defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes. 3rd and long.
There we go.
This is
What the?
Southwark in the right side. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone.
Like, are you kidding me?
17-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down. 1st and 10.
Like, dude just stopped and caught the ball and then took off another
They
2
call
yards.
that the money down for a reason.
Rams are going,
because you're
that shit just
simply
happened.
not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see
It's been a while since you see them happy on the Denver sideline in this game.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy.
Yeah, the quarterback's out running
On these 1st and 10 calls, defense
running back.
always keyed in that a run might be
There was a way I could check, because I can't check because I'm locked out, because I'm just in
crashing in to bury them for a loss.
viewing mode,
Momentary speed
so
bump
that
there
the
on
game
what has
just
otherwise
plays
been a great
itself.
drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That's crazy.
Looking from the gun. Here's
There's
Stidham.
Statham, throwing. How did he not catch that? He's missed his last 2 receptions to him. He's been catching them all game. Like some weird ones too.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be
That'll
disappointed.
bring up 3rd and 11. Statham in the
It's one thing
gun.
for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight
Takes the
ends.
snap. Back. Looking. Plenty of time. Waiting too long. Almost sacked. And no, he's hit as he tries to catch the ball. And bring up 4th and 11. So it'll be yet another field goal for the Broncos.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking
They're
an
gonna
awful
slip
lot of
closer,
your man to
hold
make
the
the play
Rams,
keep
and
this
keep
drive
getting
going.
field goals.
Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
This will be a 34-yard field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that is in.
And that trims the lead to just a couple.
So it's it, 28-26.
He's been doing all he can to kick him into contention.
No, it's not. They're crazy.
And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead
Just seen
is
the
still
the
close.
last game I played. Who was in it? The Seahawks. They had them throw, like, they had a chance to. Well, I don't think they really had a chance yet. They made it look closer, and the Seahawks quarterback just kept throwing the ball out of bounds with 2 guys wide open in front of them, off to the side of them. He just threw it over their heads and out of bounds 3 times, and then tried a long play downfield, and it broke up in the turnover on downs. I'm like,
The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here.
but they say Madden's the only football game. Well, we're the only football game allowed. We're realistic. Yeah. They do got the head covers things on, though, the Guardian things. And I looked at, Googled it because I was bored of the game at the time. Those are the actual 2 players wearing the Guardians in real life. The Guardian helmets.
He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often
Why are they all
find you those
cheering?
easy check down yards.
1st down throw here for Stafford.
Damn, I heard with them long plays. He does that shit in real life, too.
7-yard pickup on that play.
They got that right.
And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That
It
is
was being
what
in
elite
the
offenses
league
are
for
all
17
about. Why worry
years.
about
That's
3
crazy.
downs when you
That he
need
can still
only
throw that
one?
good.
Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Up the gut they go with Williams.
There's the running back. Another 1st down.
Just outside that red zone.
2 plays. They're at the 21 already. Jesus.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense
21
on their
yards
heels,
from
and
scoring
right now's the
again.
best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
That guy on the sideline for the Broncos was like, I don't believe this shit. I've seen him do that thing.
He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that
That's
coverage.
crazy.
And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and
Remaining
goal.
seconds of the 3rd quarter. And it's good 2nd quarter.
And motion a receiver left. First and goal. Here's Williams. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pick of a 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Rams football
in the third
as
quarter.
they try to close out their
On that
third
note,
title
I'm going
ever.
to take a quick break. Not from recording. The recording will still play. I'm just not going to be in front of the TV. Let's see the game. It's long enough quarter, 15-minute quarter. Yes, I know. That was ridiculous to do, 15-minute quarters.
Back to throw. Here's
I will not do that again, especially when recording a video. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Well, it's not in advance anymore. Apologize for that. I thought it'd be cool. It was not. 15-minute quarters is way too long for a Madden video, what you call it. All right, so enjoy the game. I'll be returning momentarily. Got a couple things I got to take care of. It's the last quarter of the game, and go Broncos. No, I'm kidding. I really don't care. Oh, they just scored again. Oh, shit.
Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push the lead to 2 scores now.
35, Broncos 26.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing Stidham. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down. Exactly the tempo offenses love.
We've set it downs from 37. First down throw, Stidham. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the 2 were not able to reel it in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Dobbins. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now here he goes on the boot. This is Ingram working left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down from the 42. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Rams will.
Stafford's going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
That makes the score Rams 43, Broncos 26.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Denver set to take the field on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Stidham trying to get on 2nd down. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Here we go with Dobbins. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. All set to go now from the 35. They'll motion Smith left. Williams now on 1st and 10. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
16 yards. First down, Rams.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
On first down, here's Stafford. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. And this one doesn't go far.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Stafford throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. This from 35 yards away. Mevis able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Intercepted in the end zone.
Kate, more than any play in the game, I promise you, that's one they're going to say, I'd like to have that. The defense totally on fumes, on the ropes. And what a great opportunity to choose how to attack that last little bit of yardage. And man, did they choose poorly.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd down here. Stidham. Lofts it deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10, it's Stidham. Finds Mims. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point try now from Lutz.
All right, where are we at? Wow, the Rams have been busy.
Splits the uprights.
And here they go for another field goal.
Cut the lead down to 10.
I guess they got a touchdown, considering what the score is. They got all their field goals. It was 26, 29, 33, 32. That must have been they got a touchdown.
That lead trimmed just
like
a bit.
it.
Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Corum now on the return. Shoots away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Go with Williams on the counter. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And center receiver left. Throwing is Stafford on third. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to first. Stafford now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Straight ahead with Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on 3rd down. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. To the air on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead.
Rams 50, Broncos 33.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. And the shotgun, it's Stidham. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He's 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking from the gun, here's Stidham. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Complete to Marvin Mims. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. To the air with Stidham. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll throw again. Stidham. He's got it downfield near the edge. They strike for 23 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Broncos got 2 PIs for that.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6.
And it's funny they're not calling the Rams on PI.
Tough
at
to blame
all.
him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a
It was
great
back-to-back
effort
plays
defensively, timing that hit,
before I
keeping
left
them from
out
hitting the end
to go
zone.
have a cigarette.
Reaction and burst.
I'd smoke
Get in the red
outside.
zone
But that's
defensively
neither
here
here
all
nor
the
there.
time. You cannot wait. You've got
Why
to
aren't
react.
the Rams being
You've got
called
to
on
burst.
PI?
That defender
They're doing the
does a
same thing they
tremendous
called
job of
the Broncos for. That's touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
Rams 50, Broncos 40.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Out come the Rams on offense. And even after giving up the late touchdown, Brock, still a 2-score game, so you should expect them to be in that victory formation in just a few moments.
You should, but, you know, I just picture Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the greats in this game, right, over the last few decades. You know, they grinded down every second, never took anything for granted. You got to finish it all the way down to double zeros.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Quarterback run here. Four years after their last dance with the Lombardi, Brock, the Los Angeles Rams, champions once again.
So Madden's predicting the Rams to have a blowout win
at the start of the season,
as a
Brock.
Super Bowl
They're the
champion.
ones. These guys right
That's
here
crazy.
fought all the way to this point and are now champions
They dumped
forever.
Gatorade on him, and
Storybook
he
season.
like soaked
You know, at
in
times
that
it even
shit.
seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it. led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super.
Well, that concludes that, and appreciate everybody watching, and thank you. And that'll be a wrap. Have a good night.